Storytime of how I found out that my boyfriend was sleeping with his stepsister. As crazy as it sounds, I literally just found the whole situation funny. So I was dating this kid, let's just name him Mark, for about a year and a half. He had a bunch of step-siblings and they were all younger except one girl that was 16. She was very protective over my boyfriend, but I honestly kind of thought that was just normal, you know? She would always make up some strange excuse why she had to hang out with me and my boyfriend, so we honestly never could hang out alone. They were siblings, so I would never think anything of it. I honestly thought they were just really close. Then one day she said something really weird and it made me start to think. I seen him slap her butt a couple of times. I kept my opinions to myself at first because, you know, he's my boyfriend and I didn't want to start an argument, but then I said something. His reply was, "Stop overthinking, she's just my sister." Okay, well if she's just your sister, why are you smacking her butt? Anyways, one night he wasn't replying to me for like 3 hours and I thought he was asleep. So I log into his Snap to spam cute pictures of me and his memories. And I found videos. Disturbing videos. I'm running out of time, like for part 2. Part 2 of how I found out that my boyfriend was sleeping with his stepsister. Continuing on with the story, I saw videos of him sleeping with somebody. At first I didn't know who the girl was because she went no face, no case. And of course I was going to look at the video just to find out who the girl was. I mean, I was mad, so I really didn't care about anything else about finding out who it was. And I realized that it was his stepsister's room. Again, I didn't want to jump to conclusions. Then a couple videos later, it was a video of them making out, so I was just like, okay, it has to be her. I logged out of his Snap and 30 minutes later he texted me and said, "Hey, did you log into my Snap?" I said, "Yeah, haha, I didn't mean to." Then I said, "So was it good?" Even though I saw the videos, he literally never admitted to it. After he found out that I knew, he blocked me on literally everything, didn't break up with me, just blocked me on everything and hasn't said a word to me since. His mom ended up texting me and was like she was very disappointed in me, so he had obviously told her some lies. His stepsister and all his family ended up blocking me on everything too. Again, I'm not sure what he told them, but I'm pretty sure they all hate me now. So yay. Story time. Okay, so there was this one teacher in middle school that nobody ever really liked. She always woke up on the wrong side of the bed. So this one girl that she picked on in particularly, literally her phone would be in her back pocket and she'd send it to the office because she could see it. And it was out when it was just in her back pocket. Or like one day the teacher told her that she could put her head down because she didn't feel good. And then she called on her and then like her head was down and she sent her to the office saying that she wasn't listening and being disrespectful when literally she didn't even do anything wrong. So she decided that when the teacher was not looking, she put a whole bunch of this super glue, I think, I don't really remember what glue it was, all over the teacher's chair. So when she sat down, it literally stuck to her pants, the back of her pants ripped off, and I think she had to go to the hospital or ER because of the chemical reaction her skin had with the glue. And literally nobody ever snitched on her because nobody really liked that teacher and knew how evil that teacher was. Nobody snitched on her, so the teacher ended up not working there anymore and actually quit because of that. And I do it again. Here's a story time of how me and my sisters almost got kidnapped. So my mom and her boyfriend were just going to go out and have a night to themselves, and I was home watching my two little sisters. At the time, I was 13, my two little sisters were 9 and 6. So around 6 p.m., my mom and her boyfriend leave. Me and my sisters just sit down and watch a movie, and then I get up to make them dinner. I get paranoid really easily, and while I was making them dinner, I look out the kitchen window, and I thought I seen somebody in the backyard. I text my mom and she gets on the cameras that are outside and she said nobody was out there. I continue making them dinner, we sit down and eat, and then we start watching another movie. Then we start hearing knocking. It wasn't coming from any of the doors, it was coming from the side of the house. I didn't want to bother my mom on her one night out, so I just took the kids and we went upstairs and watched a movie in my room. My 6-year-old sister at the time went to the bathroom and she came back in literal tears. She was literally crying so hard until I finally got her to stop and tell me what was wrong. She said as she was walking back from the bathroom, she seen somebody downstairs. I quietly locked my door and I put my sisters in the closet and I called my mom right away. I'm running out of time, like for part 2. Part 2 of how me and my sisters almost got kidnapped. I called my mom and then she looked on the cameras downstairs and somebody was in the house. She never told me what the person was doing. I guess she just didn't want me worrying, but she called 911 right away. While my two little sisters were in the closet, my 6-year-old sister would not stop crying and I'm pretty sure the person downstairs heard her. At this time, my mom and her boyfriend were already on the way and so were the police. I heard him coming up the steps, so I quietly opened the closet door and promised my sisters that they would stay quiet and be calm no matter what. I didn't know what he was here for, so I hid in the side of the bed in front of the closet so that he would get to me before he got to the girls. I heard him just rummaging through stuff and stuff breaking. Then a couple minutes later, I hear the police sirens. Right as I hear the police sirens, I hear our bedroom window smash. While trying to stay as calm as I can, 3 policemen bust down the door. They grab me and my sisters and take us outside. About 5 minutes after they take us outside and put us in the back of their car, my mom and her boyfriend shows up. About 20 minutes later, after he was caught, they did notify us that he was wanted for murder of 2 younger girls and 1 adult male. About $10,000 of our stuff was either missing or broke. Then about a month later, when we were capable to, we did move. Nothing has happened since. Storytime of how my nudes got leaked to literally everybody in my hometown. This story ends up taking an unexpected twist, so get ready for that. So around 8th grade, I started dating this dude. Let's just call him Jacob. Everybody in my school called us a power couple and worshipped our relationship. So me and this kid, all this romance type stuff. Let's just fast forward a year later, and he started to act just a little weird. He started disrespecting me in ways that no girl should be disrespected. And every single night he would beg me for nudes and would not let me go to sleep until I sent them to him. And if there's a night that I didn't send him nudes, he would threaten to post the ones that he already had, which he swore up and down he would not screenshot. But he did anyways. Every time I tried talking to him and telling him how I felt about the situation, he would tell me that I'm crazy and no other guy would ever want me and I'd never find another boyfriend. So one night we got into an argument and I told him that I was sick and tired of dealing with a horny little teenager, and I guess he took that to heart. Literally 30 minutes after I said that, my parents called me downstairs. After 5 minutes of her screaming at me, she turned her phone around and there were my nudes.